There we go. It might help if I actually have the right microphone plugged in. I've been doing retakes for Tears of the Kingdom to review it on the review channel, so there we go, now that that's sorted. Hello! I decided to ruin a perfectly good day by making a fool of myself in this game some more. So, not much to say beyond that, so let's see. We've got 5 of the 7 taken care of, at least so far as I'm aware, although there's probably going to be more after the fact, so we'll see what all lies within at that point. Let's see. If I look at the map real quick, here's what we're looking at right now. So my thinking is, given that there doesn't seem to be any direct route from where we are now over to dungeon number 6, I suspect that there's got to be some sort of dungeon entrance near there that I need to worry about, so my thinking is, we'll head over there in the light world, we'll look around a bit, see what we find. Hopefully we find what we need, and otherwise, well, I guess we'll just see how it plays out, won't we? So, all that to look forward to today, and then let's see how it plays out. See how far we get tonight. So, catch up with chat, we'll be on our way. Did you see the video I posted today? The fan song that you posted? I haven't looked at it yet, I need to make time for it. Plus on game prices, because 60 has been the price of games forever, but people are saying it's too much. Honestly, if it is too much for people, just wait for a sale. Fear of missing out is one hell of a drug, but you'll learn to live without it after a while. Let's see. Hey Lou, how you doing? When you get the silver arrows later, you get the level 4 sword, whatever that means. Oh hey Dwan. Build a man of fire and he'll be warm for a few hours. Set a man on fire and he'll be warm for the rest of his life. Clearly! Speaking of setting ourselves on fire, let's go get ourselves into trouble. Ain't I amazing at what I do? Ow, really? Okay, final. Spawn it in over here. Okay, let's be off. I remember the way up from here. I believe there's an entrance somewhere around... Oh, actually. Huh. Wonder how I get over to you. Real quick, what does that look like over in the light world? Given the circumstances, I'd probably have to respawn in the dark world, I suspect, but I think if I respawn in the dark world, I should be able to get over there. So I know that there's a dark world spawner elsewhere around here. Let me think. Okay, I still have a few fairies at my disposal. Kinda surprised I do, given the circumstances, but I'm not gonna complain. Alright, there's what I was looking for. Okay, and we need to smack these down. And we're off. Now let's see. Alright. Similar orientation as before. Alright, it's gonna take a bit of work then, huh? Alright, let's go. With any luck, I won't be harassed too much on the way over, though I suppose I do have some resources that I can draw from if the worst happens. Get out of my face! There we go. Excuse me as I slip through here. Excellent. Alright, we're on the right trail? Okay, so we want to be about there, right? Okay, that should be simple enough. I believe if I head over this way, should have a little more piece of access. Okay, not quite yet. Alright, but if I head over this way, I should be okay. Amazing how much better this goes when you use the D-pad when you're swimming. Okay, so in theory, if I spawn in over here, I should be able to get that, right? Okay, there we go. Get out of my face. Okay, can I just jump down here? Great. Alright, let's move. Let's see. So, in order to get to the desert, alright, let's head that way. Real quick, anything of interest through here? Alright, fair enough. Don't need any of that. Yeah. Okay, that's way too easy. That was way too easy. Probably, well, to be fair, Chad pointed it out, but still, that was way too damn easy. So now that we're in this mire, let's see, better deal with that. Oh, for a second, I thought I had... Well, for a second, I thought it was 1 second too late on that count. Alrighty, so just up through here, I assume? I wonder if this does anything special. Hi-ya! Interesting. Is this the entrance? It is the entrance. Okay. That was way too easy. I honestly expected that it would be a lot more work than that. I'm not gonna complain, but hey, gives me a chance to catch up with chat then. Alright, thoughts on the recent Nintendo so anti-fan content and anti-emulation? I feel like we've had this conversation before. For fan content, I noticed that they don't go after games that aren't remakes. And do I mention the original Mario movie again? Also, the 93 movie is not the first one. The first one was a Japanese-only OVA from the 80s. Well, still, it's the first one that we're aware of, anyway. Let's see, Nintendo does not... Yes, I'm aware they don't fully own Pokemon, but still. Oh, didn't mean to hit that button. I guess that slime is gonna be really dead by the end of this. Okay, wrong button to swing with. Okay, there we go. Now why is this here? Can I push it? Oh, that's random. Well, it looks like I'm gonna be heading downstairs no matter what, so away we go. Oh. Oh wait, grapple! Alright, we're good now. Oh, right, I took that damage, so I don't get the energy beam. Oh, hey, a Wizrobe. Yeah. Oh, right. The eyeballs. That's gonna be annoying to deal with. Alright, I took damage from something else, so I didn't have to worry about Ow. Alright, great start, me. Just keep getting hit by everybody. I'm sure it'll work out great. Alright. This way. Oh, okay, I guess I can take that hit damage. I guess I can take damage from getting too close to that. Good to know. Alright, what do we got here? A ton of entrances. Okay, this'll be fun. Alright. Hiya! Okay, so that thing needs to be dodged. Well, let's see, what's down this way? Looks like a somewhat similar layout to what we had before. Eh. Actually, that has a key on the entrance to it, so I probably can't get too far that way. Let's look around some more then. Another one of you. Interesting. I wonder why that was put in. Let's see, looking at the layout of the room. Oh, that's where the big chest is hanging out. Remind me, I don't need the big key to open the big chest, right? I can't recall. Well, let's explore around a little bit elsewhere first. Let's see, what have we got through here? Now remind me, I cannot damage those. Got it. Okay, so we've got one of those over there. That'll be barring the way. Alright, so we got a little bit of interest through here. Okay, the heck fired that? Interesting. Ah, can't pull it, huh? Alright. Interesting. Now, what are you? Easy to kill, apparently. No complaints here. Huh. They're dropping bombs. Interesting. I think that's what just happened anyway. Alright, let's see. Alright, so that just leads back into this chamber. Completely barring the way this way, huh? Alright, so I won't be able to make much use of that direction until I can find something to hit, which... not too complicated, I don't think. Oh hey, a key. Nice. Ow. Okay, I don't feel like playing around. Die! Why did the eyeball statue go yellow? Okay, fine, shoot at me anyway, you scum. Interesting. Yes, I know I'm probably taking needless damage, but hey. That's what the fairies are for, right? Anything good down this way? Let's see, a couple different entrances. Well, let's keep looking around. And now we're talking about emulation like it's Fight Club? Oh boy. Use the cloak for stuff like that? Okay. Yeah. Oh. Kinda surprised that didn't hit me. Let's see, remind me. Whoops. Alrighty. Looking around. Ooh, one of those. Nice. I haven't seen any of the other colors, so that should be just fine. I hit that anyway, hopefully. Alright, let that pass. Rude. Hey-ya! I didn't face the right direction. Hey-ya! Oh, really? Ah. That's gonna be annoying. Alright, help it to hit something else instead of me. That'll work. Anything good under here? No. Alright, let's head this way then. Alright, what do we got? Oh yeah, I'll have to explore what's down that way eventually. I wonder if there's any way I can get rid of those. So that'll still go after me, huh? Fair enough. Okay, let's keep looking around. Ugh. Rude. Does that always fire in... Does that always fire in a direction that you are? No, it seems to be more consistent than that. Alright, so I need the big key for that. So I will need to get over to the big chest then, huh? Alright. Why do I suck? Aren't we gonna end up burning a fairy before we even get too far? Sounds about right. Anything good down this way? Ooh, actually, opportunity. Come here, you. Heck. Oh, really? Where are you getting your news from that people think that Nintendo is, quote, dying, Gilgamesh? When has that ever been anything that anyone has said? Come on. Come on. Oh, well, at least we can knock this guy out. Ooh. There we go. There's something I need to light. Yeah, probably. Yep. Ow. Cool. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, nice! Alright, that gives us some leeway then. I'll take it. Whoop. Alright, nothing down that way, but I guess that's to be expected. Let's see. So, we know where the boss is, so he's somewhere on this level. Which means, okay, so that was just the first floor, so unless there's a stairway back up, we can assume that what we're seeing right now is probably the majority of it. Maybe there's a B2 over there that we might be able to fall down onto, but otherwise... should be relatively straightforward then. Let's see. So we're still exploring through there, or should I try and get the big key now? Yeah, let's try getting the big key. Can I get back over there easily? No. Not without going back down that way. Although, now that I've removed these, maybe it'll be easier. Oh, hello. Oh, that's useful. I'll take that. Well, may as well keep looking around through here then. Let's explore every nook and cranny. Interesting. How do I reach you? Alright, let's go looking around some more. Ah, hell. Okay, then. Oop. Careful, careful. I really need to find a way to damage those. Do I get anything from falling down here? I get death. Got it. Wonder what purpose this room serves, then. Alright, I guess I get to farm fairies. At least for while I have magic, anyway. We'll have to worry about that as a finite resource, I suppose. Alright, so out over there. Ooh. That makes my life a little easier. Get out of my face. Oh, that was weird. Wonder why I was acting up like that. Ooh, stairway down. That ought to be fascinating. Okay. No, you don't. Interesting. I pulled him back? No. Alright, that's how we're supposed to do it. Then that allows us to light that up. What do you think you're doing? Wonder if I can reset the position of it. Maybe? Hopefully this resets it. Yes, it does. Good. Now that I know what I'm doing, if I can only push them once, then I better make that once count. Hi-ya! Come on. Okay, fine. Be like that. Yeah. I guess I don't need to push that through. Okay. Another one down. Okay, be mindful of that. Alright, I have no idea if that gets me anything. Guess we'll find out. Oh, with this. Link, it is I, Sahasrara? I always forget how to pronounce this. You must set fire to 4 torches to open the way forward. Alright, so I have the right idea then. Do I have to do it in a specific time period then? Oh. Oh. Okay, I had to do it fast enough then. Got it. I wonder what sort of opening that created. You're taking your sweet time loading this up. Alrighty. So, anything of import this way then? Ooh. Presumably then I get something by going down here? Ah, nice. Excellent! Alright, good thing I decided to go exploring a bit. Okay, in that case, I guess the next objective will probably be to head over to the big chest. At least that would be my assumption. And this leads us back upstairs, presumably? Yes. Oh, and to somewhere that... Oh. And where's this plot me down? Ah, interesting. Heck. Alright, switch to the magic powder. Of course. Well, that's temporary, at least. Gotcha. Alright, we're good, boys. That's gonna be annoying for... I may as well just let it take effect while we wait. Let's see... I wanna go and grab the big chest, because there'll probably be something useful in there. Although, I do have this through here. Alright, so this just leads back through here, huh? Oh, wait a minute, this is a different lane, technically. Oh, interesting. That leads back down, huh? I wonder if I gain anything from... Maybe? Maybe. Oh, I'm gonna take damage from that. Be it. What else have we got this way? Interesting. Okay, so that's... Alright, so that's one route then. Alright, let's go grab what we need out of the big chest, and then we can double back. Theory, anyway. Okay. Through here. What about that? Ooh, nice. Oh, perfect. Let's take a look around. Okay, not too much left then. So we've got a bunch of stuff on B2, but it looks like that's... Alright, so it looks like we've seen to the extent on the ground floor. So I guess then the objective should be to grab what we need out of the big chest, go explore a little bit on the Nook before we head back down to B2, and then see what we find. Alright, we'll see how that goes. And I've been ignoring chat for a while, and chat's getting mad at me. Let's see. What's chat been up to? Rule 1 of emulation is you don't talk about emulation. Okay, emulation is not Fight Club, got it. The most important rule, but a lot of people forget that. I love emulation because it makes older games accessible when buying the physical is probably more expensive than the respective console itself. And honestly, when it comes to game preservation, honestly, that's the main draw for emulation for me, because my whole shtick when I started YouTube was looking at older games from the perspective of a newcomer, so emulation I didn't use often, but it was invaluable. Let's see. I'm fine with emulation, but it's not the same as the original console. Well, it doesn't need to be the same, it just needs to be close enough. Although, there is something to be said about playing the original sprites on a CRT, because I believe, if memory serves, there was some discussion. I think they were using a sprite from Shining Force as an example, or a game with a skeleton, and the idea, it might have been Castlevania to be fair, but effectively showing, hey, this is what the sprite looks like on a normal monitor as we understand it. Here's what it looks like through a CRT because of how the lights end up looking. So, in that respect, there is something potentially lost, but at that point, well, that's something that can be recreated with the monitor as well. So, we'll see how it goes. Let's see. I get my news from all sorts of sources, but still, I have literally never seen anyone say that Nintendo is dying. The most I've heard is people going full culture war. That's about it. And even then, that's only for the American and a little bit of the European divisions. What else is chat up to? Yeah, the thing is, well, it feels weird. Love the feel of the original much better. But I'm not paying $300 for platinum. Yeah, sounds about right. Also, platinum is currently more $200, not $300. Point still stands. Places I go, they upmark the price a lot. Sounds about right. Still trying to find a reliable source for same. I think the reason why the DS games aren't on NSO is because of the two screens. Yep, that makes sense to me. Worked on Wii U because of the gamepad and touchscreen. Lucky for now I got a mobile emulator. That's always useful. Also, thoughts on Nintendo shutting down the Wii U and 3DS Online? It's sad, but I get why they did it. I mean, you do have to worry about server costs in general. As long as they don't try and go after any people trying to replace the service, since that they've effectively treated it as abandonware, I won't have too many complaints about it. See. Too bad Yuzu poked the bear, so to speak. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, why people emulate current gen stuff? 60 FPS, enough said. I think it's more trouble than it's worth, personally, but it's hard to say no to 60 FPS. Alright, this whole business. Okay, so. Alright, let's see if I can outrun this. Very nice. The Cane of Samaria. It'll be very helpful if you make proper use of it. What a mysterious cane. Interesting. So it creates... Huh. Okay, then. Alright, so where did I need to go from here? Let's see, there was that way I wanted to check out, so I believe I have to approach from this direction. Can I pull this? No. How do I get over to there, then? I wonder. Because if memory serves... Oh, fine. Bar my way from that direction. Be that way. Make me work to get back to you. Why don't you? At least I don't have to press that again. Let's see. Best way back over there. Yeah, no escaping that one. Let's see. Probably best to go through this entrance. Oh, actually, this is probably a better option. Just go through this quagmire again. Okay, so that didn't work. How do I get to you? I don't see any obvious... Unless I can somehow... I have an idea. Probably a dumb idea, but we'll try it out anyway. I feel like I'm supposed to use that for something, but I'm not sure exactly where that will, what that will be used for right now. Hang on. That basically a remote bomb. Rude. Alright, so that didn't work. So it can work like a remote bomb, huh? Okay. Well, a bomb where we have the dead man switch anyway. But how do I get over to you? Well, until I figure it out, I suppose I can... How do I get over to you? It looks like there should be some way over there. Clearly I can pull that. Let's see. Well, we'll try experimenting a little bit more, but eventually we'll have to move on. Although I get the feeling I'm gonna want what's over there. Rude. What options do I have? Because if I push that, it'll open up, but... That opens the way, but the problem is it also bars the way. That's the thing though, Gilgamesh. Smash Bros. Is 60 FPS. It's not as if it's impossible. You tell someone in the fighting game community to live with 30 FPS, they would look at you the same way as any other PC gamer. Let's see. How do I deal with this? What, do I have to go overboard? Yeah, I didn't think so. No easy way to get on the other side of it. Yeah, I don't have a good idea. Well, if I think of anything, I can always double back, I suppose. Not every game needs it. I don't care. Put it in anyway. Make your games run well, damn it. Oh, lovely. Oh, even better. Oh, looks like I will need that after all, won't I? If that... Yeah, I get the feeling I'm gonna need that. Okay, so that opens one way, but it looks like I'm gonna need a key, presumably from that treasure chest. Hang on a sec. Is that why I need this? Heck. Please stop, you're annoying me. Ow. You're spoiled by it? Yes! When you go full 60, you don't go back easily. Will I make do if I have to? Yes. Do I want to have to make do? No! Okay, fine, just throw it. You know, this would be a lot easier if I didn't have these things trying to blast me. This is gonna work, right? Or do I need something else? There we go. I didn't say for animations, Gilgamesh. The reason is so that I can be more reliable. I want to be able to blame myself when I screw up, not the game. It's literally that simple. It's not that complicated. There we go. what that garnered me, if anything. Also, what is in there? Okay, I could have sworn I saw something. Oh boy, this is gonna be annoying to deal with, isn't it? Let's see. Actually, can I hook up? Okay, can't hook shot onto that. Rude! Right, that takes away magic too, doesn't it? Alright. Guess you get that to work with now. Yeah! I don't know if that gets me what I'm looking for, but still. Well, get something. There we go. Oh, more than one bomb dropped down, but that's okay. Oh, really? Oh, again? That's a bit much. So what does that garner us? Alright, so it opens those up. Ah, hell. Well, there goes all my magic. Interesting. So now we've got this bright area. Okay, and then what looks to be the way up. Ow. Yeah. I wonder what's dropping slimes down on top of us. Rude. To be fair, I ran into that one. That's on me. Wonder which one of those the game would prefer for what I'm about to deal with. Guess we'll find out. Let's see. Oh, right, I'm out of magic. I don't care. Also, if you like linearity, play Final Fantasy XIII, the Hallway Simulator. That is such a straw man, I'm not going to dignify that with a response. Let's go get beat up. Alright, so you got a bunch of eyeballs that are going... Oh, hello! Frame rate slow down, just what I always wanted. Huh. I'm not allowed to step on the slime or I take damage, huh? So, realistically, I have to wait for them to come to me, huh? Very well. Ah, damn! The video about frame rate was related to animation. I know. I assumed as much. Final Fantasy XIII had no side content? You don't hear me complaining about Baldur's Gate 3, do you? That has arguably more side content than anything else. Ah, damn it. Why am I making this difficult on myself? Okay, enough paying attention to chat. I need to focus. Actually. Ugh. Huh. I wonder how much damage the bow does. Whoops. Wrong button. None, apparently. Oh, damn it! Guess I'll just burn every arrow I have, right? Oh hey, we did it! Excellent. Didn't fully explore the dungeon, but hey. Let me have. Alrighty, there we are. Another one taken care of. Ganon captured us because he couldn't break the seal of the Wise Men with his power alone. And then, using the wizard Agnim as his pawn, he drew us to the Dark World. After cracking the seal with our powers, he sealed us inside of these crystals. He then gave us to his loyal monsters. Ganon didn't plan on you getting this far. Now, Princess Zelda is waiting for you inside of Turtle Rock. Please hurry. Alrighty then. Now that that's been seen too. It's worth trying to figure out. You know what, at this point, I'll probably save that for another time. Let's see, does it make sense to try and... How much do I want to explore then? Wait, no, I need to use this power first. Okay, now that I've got this, now I can use the flute. Alright, let's go grab a few fairies and be on our way. I can go exploring and filing down every nook and cranny once I know that we're at the point where, well, and it's easier to manage. Oh, there's one. I'll have to come back into the room, huh? So be it. Let's see. I like open worlds because I can do what I want when I want. Until the game throws the level 80 at you, yes. Everything to me feels about the same in difficulty. Is this starting up the Breath of the Wild discussion again? I don't know if that's a discussion we want to have right now. Alrighty. Now. Let's see. Got that over there, so... Is it possible to get up onto... Pretty sure it should be possible to get up onto the mountain there. If nothing else, it should be easy enough, I suppose. Alright, let's start then. Well, let's get rid of you before there's trouble. No, just open worlds in general. Well, if it didn't require such a steep learning curve, in the majority of cases, I might be more okay with it. Also, Skyrim doesn't have that issue due to level scaling. I couldn't get into Skyrim either, funnily enough. The combat just wasn't good enough for me to justify the hours to put into it. Careful. It's not just Breath of the Wild that I pick on. Skyrim I just couldn't get into. At all. Not from lack of trying either. Just did not mesh. Alright, let's see. I remember the way up from here. Feels like I'm going in circles. I mean, I know I'm going in a circle, but still. I'm trying to recall the exact way up to the top floor. I'm drawing a blank. Most people don't play Skyrim for the combat, they play for the world, characters, side quests, and to be a god. Here's the problem with that idea. If I'm gonna be spending a decent amount of time with the combat, I'd like it to at least be serviceable. And I didn't even feel it was that for the bit that I tried of it. Also, it's a Bethesda RPG. They've got the breadth of an ocean and the depth of a paddling pool. And that's by design. I'm sure there are people who will love that, but that description alone tells me that I would hate it. I feel like we're just doing a repeat of that meme of, what was it, Family Guy and The Godfather? It insists upon itself. Like Morrowind, it's more in-depth? That I might think about. Oh, okay, I'm not supposed to drop it there. Got it. Let's try that again. Alright, so I can get over here easily enough in the light world. But is there a spot over in the dark world? Well, is there a spot over here that I can reach? Please get anything for me? Well, if they do, it's not just from this. Is there something like this on the other side as well? Oh, this is just to get through the area. Theory, anyway. But yeah. I did it anyway, just to make myself feel better. Damn it! Okay, fine, be like that. Let's go. Won't even let me pick that up, huh? I'm trying to remember why I didn't finish going through this area before. Can I pick you up? Ooh, how do I get over to that? Alright, remind me what's this way? Sonic 06 streams when? Never! I will unironically play Shadow the Hedgehog before I play Sonic 06. Yes, that is a statement of intent. Alright, anything interesting up here? Interesting. Why did it give the beep beep sound? The first two Elder Scrolls games would be good for Through the Looking Glass. And that sounds like it would be good fodder for it. Alright, so... what if I hit it in a different order? What about the fan remake of 06, which fixes most of the bugs and makes the game fun? That I might consider. But you're not making me play actual 06. I need to throw a bomb at you in order to get rid of you. Let's see, Shadow the Hedgehog isn't a bad idea, though. Multiple endings seem fun, but also, you know, plans always change, so a never could be yes. Most definitely, absolute. Yeah, no. That is a never. Okay. So that one first. Let me put it this way, Lou. I am going to go out of... Part of the idea for me is... Well, let me put it this way. Live streaming for me, and just reviewing games in general, is and likely always will be just a hobby. If I'm going to be spending a decent amount of time with said hobby, I may as well be doing it for something that I'm more likely to enjoy than not. That's what it boils down to. Nice. Now, presumably I can jump down? Yes. So, all that to say, Lou, if I'm likely to dislike a game, I will not go out of my way to play it. There's a reason why I don't talk about horror games, for instance. Because I know that I won't like it. Sonic Frontiers seems pretty cool. I thought about it. The problem is that the Switch version is confined to 30 FPS, which, you know my proclivities there, and the PC version has Tenuvo, which is a non-starter. I just sent you an image. Should I be concerned? Oh, something from Daggerfall? I'm surprised they got away with that, honestly. Then again, I don't know what the rating on that game is. To be fair, The Witcher got away with worse, technically speaking. Alright, what kind of dungeon do we have here? Why no horror? I just don't like it. I go to games for power fantasies, and horror is the complete opposite. You possess the medicine of magic. Not I recommend going against going any further. I said that. So... Oh yeah, there's that as well. So, let's see. I have an easy way back over here. And now that I've started the whole, hey, it's fine if you try out the horror games anyway. I don't like horror. That is a non-starter. I might consider it for survival horror. If I have a way of punching or substantially damaging the thing that's chasing me, I might consider it. The Emmy is about as far as I would go when we ran into it in Metroid Dread. Eventually you get a way to blast it in its stupid freaking face. If I don't have a way to blast the thing that's chasing me in its stupid freaking face, it's a non-starter. That includes Five Nights at Freddy's, Lou. Shut up. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to remember where the... Actually, do I even have an open bottle right now? I do not. I may as well release one of the fairies then. Rude. Okay. And then we need... That'll take a while to get back over here, but that's okay. See, I think this will get me somewhere that I can grab what I need. May as well grab the combined stuff, right? Survival horror I will consider. I'm aware that that includes Resident Evil, so that is worth considering, but bear in mind, it is not a high priority for me. Besides, I've got so much other stuff I want to play right now that when the hell am I going to find time? In most survival horror, it's better to avoid combat, since it's just wasting resources. See, resource management I can live with to an extent. It's just a matter of, well, I want to be able to proactively fight the thing that's pursuing me after a while. If I can't, then it just gets annoying and repetitive. At that point, it's just a stealth game where it's trying to go, ooh, aren't you scared yet? Shut up, go away. Ugh, we're gonna be here a while. Silent Hill also counts. I'm sure you can list a bunch of well-renowned examples of survival horror. That doesn't mean I'm gonna go out of my way to play them yet. Play Metal Gear Solid on... assuming some kind of extreme difficulty where it's game over if you get caught. Well, entire game over, so presumably it's a hardcore mode then? That just sounds painful. Why would I want to do that? What about Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines? I've been told I need to play it a few times already, and I am open to the idea. Probably not something I would livestream, though, given the subject matter, but still. Ah, jeez. These again? Well, if I go over here, they won't mess with me. Alright. Back into the dungeon. Let's hope I can figure this out, right? And now everybody's just throwing out all sorts of game suggestions. I don't deal with mods too often, Luz, so no guarantees of anything there. Alright, so... what might you be? Interesting. Now that is interesting. No wonder why they suggested that I have the Medicine of Magic. I'm gonna end up using that a fair amount, aren't I? Hey-ya! Okay, so we've got that as a fixed station, as it were. Stop running away from me. Alright, may as well take this out real quick. Ah, of course, you're gonna make me respawn that, huh? I go for a bit of extra magic and end up paying the price for it, huh? So be it. Wonder if it'll stay put if I go this way. Ooh, useful. Oh, even better! Just need the map and I'll be golden. Oh. Okay, how do I deal with you? Okay, how am I supposed to deal with that? Okay. I have to play red light, green light with this thing? Huh. What am I supposed to do with you? Okay, so it fires if I have to be facing that direction, but... Did you get the invisibility wand? There's an invisibility wand? I'm not gonna be able to get past that, am I? Is this invisibility wand something important? You know what, let's find out real quick. Invincibility wand? Actually, I may as well just look up items to see what the last one is. Well, actually, I'll make it easy. That's not my item list. Well, if there is something that makes me invincible, I don't think I have it. There's one thing I'm missing in this inventory. Let's see. I don't see anything. seeing anything listed regarding an invincibility wand. Well, either way. At least it gives me all sorts of magic. It's called the Cane of Birna? Okay. Let's see, that narrows it down a little bit. Cane of Birna. Alright, it's an optional item. Let's see. Somewhere in the in Death Mountain in the Dark World? Okay. Let's see. Well, not worth... Yeah, is it worth gunning for at this point? Is it recommended I go after that before I descend any further here? I mean, I'm already in the Dark World, so I may as well look around. So if it's in a cave somewhere around here... Presumably I should be able to find it somewhere through here. I just have to go hunting. Let's see. Alright, so that doesn't give me much to work with there. It's worth looking for? Alright, we'll go looking then. Alright, that gets us something. Alright, so that's mostly a dead end then. Let's see, so that's a dead end. What if I... Is there a way to drop down onto this? That doesn't look it. That tries to push against. I fall down this way. Doesn't this just lead back to somewhere I've been already? Okay, so that... Okay, so that just leaves me there. Actually, while I'm here, I may as well just grab the 10 hearts and be on my way. Or was that just 1 heart? Eh, whatever. Alright, let's look around. Alright, step 1. Check through here. Alright, looks like those can only be moved once, so it doesn't look like I have easy access through that. In that case, let's see where this leads. Oh, interesting. Now I'm curious. So if I fall down here then, where does that lead me? Ah, nice. Okay, so that just drops down there. I wonder if I could get anything if I try and fell down through a different one of those holes. So we know that that first one just leads over that way. What if I try a different one? Well, I guess we can find out real quick. Yeah. What else is chat up to? Thoughts on Kingdom Hearts from an outsider? It sounds nuts but fun. It sounds like it's what everybody thinks Bionicle is. Utterly incomprehensible to an outsider. I don't know if it's worth getting too invested in by virtue of that. There is a certain morbid curiosity to it, but I suspect with how people talk about it, it's something that you'd need to play at a certain age in order to really get it. I could be wrong, though. Alright, so that just drops down in a different spot. Bionicle is kind of incomprehensible to an outside. It depends on how deep into the rabbit hole you end up going.
Not to mention whether or not you go and check out the reboot or not.
There's a... Okay, which reboot? Because didn't they try to reboot it once or twice?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was referring to.
Still, all that to say, assume the original series then. Because it starts out fairly simple, it's just, hey, we've got all these characters to worry about because toy franchise. Either way.
I'd like to stick around to talk more, but I have dishes to take care of.
Alright, alright. Oh, don't fall into that one, you don't want to check that one out yet again. There we go. Anything good through here? Or is this just plop us down here and... Yeah, no recourse, really. Okay. So... Yep. So, that's not the way. Wonder what the way is in a... Oh, geez. I guess those are the Lionel replacements. Ow. Those things hurt. Now that I think of it, they must not be letting me into there until I break the 7th one, huh? Probably not. Okay, Cave on Death Mountain. Okay. Is the source I found any more specific than that? Let's see. South of Ganon's Tower, huh? South of Ganon's Tower. I'm trying to think of where it can be tucked away then. Anything interesting through here? I have curiosity. I didn't think so. Is it worth jumping back down? Trying to explore more thoroughly? Maybe? Maybe. Although if it is a cave somewhere on Death Mountain... Let's see to the south. Let's see, in order to go walk down the edge of the cliff above the cave and land on a ledge where the entrance to the cave is. That's probably this, then. I was supposed to hit them with a ram? Oh boy. Well, this is excessive. Well, that's my magic done. Wow, I even gave a bunch of these in case we tried to brute force it, huh? Fair enough. Alright. That's convenient. Can I use this to get back to the entrance? That's also inconvenient. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use this, aren't I? Okay, so it leaves me invulnerable, but it drains less slowly, huh? Alright then. I'll take it. Okay. Now that we got that going for us, I probably need to jump back to the light world in order to get back up to where I need to be. Alright. Although, before I get too far along, I should probably stop by and grab what I need from... Rude. Should probably go restock on this real quick. Invincibility also hurts enemies. That's broken. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, hit this button. Alright, head up this way. Rude. Okay. What else has Chad been up to? Okay, so going into detail on Kingdom Hearts, see, they're good games, but the plot is crazy. It's a mess of magic, science, and retcons. If you don't like the story, at least the gameplay's good. I feel like I've been having this debate with Fire Emblem Engage enough. If you're hoping for both, then, well, here we are. Then again, it's not as if I'd be going in with the expectation of it being good, so maybe that would make a difference. Probably would, to be fair. Although, it also doesn't help that I didn't expect the story of Engage to be as bad as it was. I had a bit of an amusing time going back through some of what I recorded. It potentially releases Let's Play content, though I don't think I'll ever release... Well, I don't know if I'll ever release the hard mode run, but there's one moment in particular where I was curious, okay, so did I actually cotton on to the major problems with this scene in the moment? And yes, I did. Even if I didn't make as big of a deal of it. Oh, interesting. Useful. But the amusing part was I hit the other part of the scene, which is obviously a problem, and I'm sat there going, oh, yes, give in to your anger, do it. Alright, enough of that. Let's get ourselves into trouble. Away we go. Alright, let's explore. So, we got what we realistically could from that area, which is good for us. But then means we don't have to worry as much about the... right, that. I'm gonna have to summon another one. Damn it! Rude! Okay, so I have to respawn it if I want it to get... Huh? Alright. I guess we'll see how that plays out. Okay, so this is a dead end. Where's this lead? Gave us a surprising amount of magic, honestly. Oh, actually. That looks like it could be fun. Ah, heck. Ah, damn it. Ah, damn it! I'm gonna burn all my magic trying to beat this. Okay. We'll wait for it to swing back around. Hopefully I can time it correctly this time. It's not gonna count because those weren't in vision. Damn it. Rude! Okay. We'll wait for it to go back around. gonna be using this a fair amount, aren't I? Actually, I haven't gone and explored too much yet. It might actually be unironically worth doing this, just so I don't have to use that nonsense. Alright, I guess this will have to suffice, huh? Okay, now that I've got this... Whoops. Oh, damn it! Hopefully it swings around in time. Yes! Alright, I have no idea what that did, but hopefully it did something. Hang on, is there a time limit on it? Interesting. So, based on the fact that it triggered again, I suspect that there's a time limit on this. Okay, so here's what we do then. We'll wait as long as we can in order to set this up. Kingdom Hearts has some stupid lines out of context. Alright, and he's already offered a couple of examples for the same. I'll take your word for it. Interesting. Actually, given that... Actually, better idea. Reverse the direction. In theory, I should be able to go the opposite direction, right? If I can hit them in an order that is more advantageous to me, in theory that makes my life easy, right? Okay, so we start here. Alright, let's see. Start by hitting this one. Perfect. Now, hopefully, I timed it out to where I can get in before they deactivate. Nice. Well, that looks fun. Ooh, nice. Okay, what have we got to work with? Alright, so... Fun times abound, huh? Oh, nice. Alright. I'll have to look forward to then. Oh, hello. And I'll just take the hit. Read the lines? Do I want to read something that cringe, though? Really? I know you want me to read the cringe, but do I want to read the cringe? Why do I do this to myself? Jay is learning, Luz says, right as I do that to myself. Alright, now what's up this way? That's... okay. So what am I supposed to do here? Is this just current objective survive? What are we doing here? Ah, heck. Okay, it was just current objective survive. Got it. Ooh, you're being courteous to me. I'll take it. I will most certainly take it. Alright, anything more in this room, or was that literally it? Seems like a pretty... well... Well, you know what? If that's it then, I guess. Thoughts on Austin Powers? I don't have any opinion on it. I've heard good things, I just haven't had opportunity to check it out myself. As is the case with most stuff, to be fair. Yeah. Oh, is that just meant to be something with a key on it? Yeah, maybe. Also, does this have... okay, that's just magic. Probably should leave that alone then. Oh, convenient. Alright, I guess my phone's not getting charged then. You're new. There we go. Alright, another key. In we go. Hooray, chain chomp. What the hell? I didn't think you'd do that much damage. Damn. And you're invulnerable. Great. Dumb question. Might gain anything from... it doesn't appear to be the case. Is there a treasure chest in the main area that I missed, perhaps? Ow. Might be worth looking around if nothing else. It needs more cringe so it can become not cringe? At that point, it's just gaslighting with extra steps. Let's see. Is there anything in the center of the map? No, just an easier time getting around by the looks of it. Cancel the cringe out with cringe? No, that's not how it works. Zeke is not cringe? Yes, he is. Why do I do this to myself? Ah, damn it. That didn't happen. Pay no attention to what I'm about to do. Your eyes deceive you. Fine, don't let me go over. Alright, make me move just ever so slightly down that way. Moving on. There we go. Alright, that should be sufficient for what I need. Alright, let's get back out there. And now we're spamming all sorts of nonsense. Ah man, I have the most sophisticated chat. Cringe is alive? Yeah, totally. Uh-huh. This sounds like the start of a bad Metal Gear game. Jay needs to let loose. This is about as close as I dare get to letting loose. I'm near the bottom of the drink I've had in front of me for the last 2 hours. This is as close as I dare get in in a public environment. Alrighty. Getting there. See if we can at least knock out this dungeon before the end of the night. Ow. Cool. Alright, this'll last all of 2 seconds, but I'll take it while I got it. There we go. Alright, back to the fray. Alright, I'll leave that alone in case I want to come back for it later. I am intelligent. Yeah, I should probably stop after this dungeon. Let's see. Able to get through there. There's something I failed to pick up in this room. I may as well take the risk since it's still early. No, I grabbed this. Whatever that was. Alright, so no sense worrying about that over much. Why do I do this to myself? No, now I'm just... I only have been drinking, I'll just blame that for now, right? Totally. Never mind all the other times I've had no problem, but... Shh! Rude. Okay, back to where we were. Let's see. So there's another key somewhere around here that I've missed among all of this. Let me think. Clearly that's dangerous for me, but still. I've gone through pretty much everything that I'm aware of in these maps. Well, at least for this part of the map. So, is there a way to destroy those, I wonder? Question number 1. No. Damn it. Alright, so there was a plink. Come on, stay still. Alright, that did nothing. Fire did nothing. I'm assuming a bomb will have no effect. Not too close. No, but it wasn't close enough either. Okay, Zard Bomb, that doesn't work. Alright. They are literally untouchable. Dumb question. Can I trap them both on... Wait a minute. I have an idea. Oh! And that idea is die. Ah, you can come over to this side even after all that, huh? How do I get past you? Can I sever the chain? No, the chain doesn't seem to be an object I can interact with. Can't interact with that. There's gotta be a key of some sort and one I haven't explored, but I'm not seeing any obvious entrances. Any obvious entrances, so... Wonder where that key's supposed to be tucked away at, then. And meanwhile, chat's making fun of me. Sounds about right. Okay. Makes the most sense, then. Well, I suppose worst case scenario, I just call it for the night. Is that technically giving up? I don't know. I feel like, well, now the alcohol's really settled in, so might not be the worst idea to call it here. Although... Doesn't seem like there's anything I can do to hurt them. Well, if I'm gonna be backing out anyway, I may as well just hit all the buttons to see if any of these do anything special. Right, that did nothing. What about Quake? Alright, so it looks like those are genuinely indestructible. Knowing that, guess we'll hit this real quick just to get our magic back, and we'll head outside. Alright then. Yeah, I probably should stop soon. Let's see, is it worth trying to get any further into that dungeon, or should I call it here? Well, I did get further along than I expected tonight, so I guess I'll take what I can get. Alright, back to full. I guess then, well, we'll make our way back over there real quick. After that, see how we feel. Because honestly, taking it in smaller chunks, and, well, if chat's gonna get at me for being impatient, clearly the answer is to maliciously defy that, right? You want me to be patient? Okay, wait until next week to figure out the solution to this dungeon. Yeah, actually, honestly, not the worst idea. Just save that save fully exploring that dungeon for another day. Not the worst idea, actually. Rude! He needs to play MK8 with his brother. You may want to say what MK8 is. That could mean Mario Kart or Mortal Kombat. And Lou immediately says yes. I'm gonna guess that Gilgamesh meant Mario Kart. Ice Palace or Skull Woods, which was worse? question. What would I consider more of the painful of the two? The Ice Palace was gimmicky and long-winded, but the forest was just tedious. Yeah, you did mean Mario? I figured as much. Still, figured it'd be worth mentioning just to be sure. Still, given the circumstances, honestly, I think this might not be the worst time to call it action. Anyway, I was half joking, but honestly, now that I think of it, that might not be the worst idea. We have only been going for an hour and a half, which is unfortunate, but hey, given the circumstances, I think it actually does kind of make sense for me to call it here, because we beat a dungeon, made solid progress, we're ahead, right? Give this some time for me to simmer on it, think through, look around a little perhaps. Tackle it at the start of next stream. That should work out. Honestly, I like that idea, so we'll go with it. So, that in mind, before I attend to chat, because I know there was plenty of discussion that was had, and it looks like plenty of just nonsense posting as well. Schedule for this upcoming week. Barring something unexpected, I should be able to keep the Wednesday night stream. Well, begin proper Wednesday night streaming. If something does come up, you'll see a highlight clip of some sort. Otherwise, we should hopefully be at the point where we can resume Golden Sun. So that'll be nice. Looking forward to getting back into that. As for any Friday stream, at this point, I have spent a little bit of time with Xenoblade in between the last stream and now. And at this point, I think it makes sense to me to take the rest of it offline, since that outside of, I think, 5 side quests, the only remaining story content is defeating Malos and just giving a final thoughts on the game overall. So at this point, I think it makes sense to just tackle it on a more when I can basis, if that makes any sense. Just go purely back to that for now. So, finish all the challenge battles, finish taking out all the monsters on Bringer of Chaos difficulty, unlock all the important stuff, see how that goes. Still, yeah, I definitely need to stop if I'm slurring my words like that. Still, this time next week, we'll get back into A Link to the Past. We've got one more dungeon to get through, and then we'll be on our way to attending to, hopefully, the final battle, but depends on when we'll be able to see to that. Lord Talk when it's done. Lord Talk when it's done. Which at this point, problem is that Breath of the Wild is going to be eating into my time for a while. I've got a few more hours to go on that for the footage I'm looking for, because I wanted to at least get some footage of one of the Divine Beasts, so I should be able to get that sorted within the next week, although I thought I had 3 weeks to get the video done, but it turns out I've got a wedding to attend to the weekend that the video is supposed to go out, so I've got 2.5 weeks, which, that's going to put a time crunch onto me. Yeah, it's going to take a while to get that video done, so I'm going to need to go hard to the paint on that. So my expectation? It would not have surprised me at all if I had 0 time to record anything for Xenoblade this week. Well, this upcoming week, anyway. So, we'll see. Lord Talk, when it's ready. You will know when it is done, because there will be a sigh of relief and probably a post in Discord. So, either way, we'll have that to look forward to. For now, then, we'll keep pressing ahead. And otherwise, well, we'll see what awaits for this game next week. So, we'll see what chat's up to, and then we'll call it a day. Let's see. May as well start at the very beginning of chat just to be sure of things. Alright, there's the emulation discussion. There we go. More discussion on that. To me, or do you all get the same games you have in one console and your other consoles? I don't do it very often, Lou. Though, I'll do it occasionally if I want to try and compare versions for a review, but that's about the only time. Although, actually I say that, but then I think of two examples, namely Hades and Stardew Valley, so I don't know. Let's see, what else is there? Scared to hack my 3DS because I don't know if I have the requirements to not get my console bricked. Yeah, that's always the scary part. Although, there's bound to be plenty of people with the knowledge to repair that sort of thing, so who knows. Owning an original console and playing it on a CRT is like owning a physical version. It's just something special having it having it all yourself. I could see that. Although since I don't have any personal connection to it, it's no skin off my back. So, not the biggest deal for me. Actually, I did create the suspend point. Yep, there's April 20th. Good. Like having all the movies lined up on a shelf is just satisfying. To be fair, all my PC games are lined up right next to my Switch games, at least the ones, well, back when PC games got a physical version, more to the point, lined up there with the rest. Lego Star Wars stuff, Supreme Commander, a bunch of Star Wars stuff, all next to my Switch game. And next to the GBA stuff, too. So it is nice to have that. I don't think I even have a copy of System Shock 2 in that giant box. I think my father has that disc. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I wonder if he has the disc in that one too, because, oh, there's something I'll have to check out. No One Lives Forever. Well, the second game specifically. That is a game that is in licensing hell. That we're probably not going to see the light of day because of that. Oh, man. What else was chat discussing? And my older brother said the best way to play on a PS2 is to sit on a Lightning McQueen chair and play on a small SpongeBob TV screen. Sounds about right. It's fun to display stuff like that, pretty much. Yeah, some games are not made for 60 because of technical constraints, so bumping them up to 60 has odd effects. That is true, but at that point I'm saying, okay, you need to consider how you're designing this game. Because the problem you run into is that the PC is invariably going to be an imported market. Even for console developers, it is something that they are having to consider. And the problem is, because of how variable PC specs can be, having your game speed tied to frame rate to any extent is a really stupid move nowadays. Because, I mean, even with the Switch stuff, I mean, you try and do Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity in co-op, the frame rate goes down to 10 FPS and the game speed starts chugging. At that point, it becomes harder to actually do things like Flurry Rush because suddenly, oh wait, the timing that I'm used to for dealing with this giant creature, that timing doesn't work anymore. Ugh. So, there is absolutely reason you do not want to tie game speed to frame rate, because if the performance is inconsistent, you're screwed. In Banjo Tooie, the music was timed with the lag, so when bumped up to 60, the music stings play at the wrong time. All the same. To me, I don't see much of a difference between 60 and 30. Well, I'm used to seeing the difference, and I can tell you exactly when because I'm used to it, so the one benefit of being a PC gamer. Warriors games will always be pushing hardware, I assume is what you meant to say? Well, on the Switch, maybe. On the Switch, maybe. Although, to be fair, they did just fine with Hyrule Warriors. Well, the first one, anyway. That's running at 60. You want a comparison for 30 versus 60? Put some Hyrule Warriors footage back to back with Age of Calamity footage. You will see the difference. Let's see. Also, controller over keyboard and mouse any day? Wrong. I will grant you that for platformers, I can assent. For a character action game, fine. For first-person shooter, hell no. For CRPG, also no. For any kind of RPG, actually. I want to be able to hit the escape button and sort through things and type up all sorts of stuff faster. I want all my hotkeys if I'm playing an RPG. In fact, that might be the reason why I struggle with JRPGs, because you're having to use literally every button imaginable just so you can navigate a menu. And then all that sort of thing. Yep, I am spoiled by it. And then there was that discussion we had on FPS for animations, which animation I can deal with. JRPGs were made with controller. Oh, so they were made to be incomprehensible with terrible UI? Good to know. Yes, I am being a bastard. Yes, good stopping. Let's see. That video felt like Jay already watched it. It was before he tried to watch it again when it crashed. I have not watched anything more outside of it. Also, PC gaming is dead in Japan. Steam Deck says hello. Next question. It is definitely less... Well, it is definitely less strong than it used to be, perhaps. But the Steam Deck is making inroads. And I suspect that that will have a major effect on things just by virtue of that alone. I'll be very curious to see how it ends up playing out. Also, if that's the case, I'll just have to make my own PC games. To be fair, I do have developer aspirations. It's still not as big. That I can agree with. Because I think right now, the console within Japan is the Switch. PlayStation doesn't even have a major footprint nowadays after moving their headquarters to San Francisco. I know it's been dead for years, but still. Doesn't mean it's always going to stay dead. And then there's more open world discussion. I feel like I addressed everything in there. Here we are. Fun fact, the first two Elder Scrolls games had full-on nudity, as you showed me. Clearly not on stream, though. That would end badly. Let's see. And there was the discussion about playing Sonic games. But yeah, just to repeat, well, I find JRPG UI fine. Xenoblade 2 disagrees. I can think about 3 things wrong off the top of my head. Blade Affinity chart. There's 3 right there. Yes, I am being annoying. Yes, I am being intentionally obnoxious. The problem with the Xenoblade 2 UI is that there are about 5 different places where your character's efficacy can be modified. And because all of them can theoretically be modified in the same way from all 3 menus, because you have weapon arts, you have affinity charts for both the driver and blade, and then you've also got accessories for driver and blade, all of which can affect realistically anything else, such as doing more damage to a particular kind of unit. And then the problem is that when you're going through the affinity chart, there isn't necessarily a clear delineation of, okay, this is what I need to work on right now. If there were a list of just, hey, you've got these affinity nodes open, but as a result of that, you can work on these specific tasks. If I could just see them without having to hit the thumbstick a bunch or hit a bunch of buttons in order to just see, okay, what does that specific node require again? It feels like I have to do way too much navigation just to find out the smallest inconsequential thing. Also, by virtue of how the game is designed for that, you're encouraged to either be lazy with merc missions in order to get a lot of the basic stuff done, or you're encouraged to just look stuff up because, okay, go fight this very specific unique monster. Okay, where do I find that? Do I need to have a specific time of day up? There aren't a lot of intuitive ways to accomplish what you're looking for if you're trying to be thorough. If your game does not allow you to explore every nook and cranny without a guide, you've got problems. Western UI is boring. I'll take functional over exciting. I would much rather have something functional but boring, straightforward but boring, over incomprehensible. There's no need to reinvent the wheel, just make sure I have the crucial information in front of me. That's all I need. Either way, what else has chat been up to? Okay, there's where it's transition to survival horror. Persona 5 UI is the best. I suppose I'll find out when we get there. See, there's the discussion on what I'd be considering playing. Let's forget I'd be up to. That could be fun for a multiplayer community night. See. Ever watched the Cubo channel? It was a channel I had since I didn't have cable. Played a lot of French and Canadian TV. I feel like you asked that once, and the name sounds familiar, but I don't recall much of anything from it. And then there was the Kingdom Hearts discussion where you tried to get me to keep saying cringe. Okay, now you're just being a contrarian, Gilgamesh. To be fair, I have been an asshole during this conversation, so if I can't dish it out, well, I shouldn't be. Well, if I can't take it, I shouldn't be dishing it out. So that is quite all right. I'm being incendiary, so I do not begrudge you for throwing things back in my face. This sounds like a Monty Python skit. Look, this isn't an argument. This is just contradiction. But if I am arguing with you, then clearly I must take up a contradictory position. Either way. And then, yep, more cringe from that. And then the making fun of me section. The cake is a lie, clearly Lou. Alrighty. Then all sorts of speculation about my true nature. The world will never know. Alrighty. And Mario Kart 8. Eventually I'll need to get the brother in here to play Mario Kart. Although, he doesn't have online mode for the Switch, so it's not as if he could stream it. But I could always sit him in front of my computer, have him drag his office chair in. That could be fun. Left 4 Dead 2 is an easy premise. Well, I wouldn't call it horror, I'd just call it a horde shooter. Until a face reveal. Honestly, I don't ever see a need to show my face unless I end up being able to turn YouTube into a full-time occupation. Otherwise, that's just inviting, well, otherwise that's just potentially inviting trouble. Still, if I ever go full-time, I suppose I can always just celebrate with a Pokemon Nuzlocke and a face reveal. That could be fun. All in due time, I suppose. What else is chatting up to? Walking Dead is better than The Last of Us? Oh boy, that's a take. I don't know enough about either to say. See, I'm joking about the face reveal? Fair enough. To be fair, there's plenty of channels that get by without it, but still. An almost incessant degree to some extent, but still. Can hardly begrudge them. The internet can be brutal. Still. I guess that's the problem with text then. Can't necessarily get tone of voice, huh? Still, I think that's everything caught up. Alrighty. I guess we'll call it there then. We ended up getting to the 2-hour mark as I was catching up with chat anyway, so worked out nicely. So, just to reiterate the plan for this week. So, Wednesday I should be able to return to Golden Sun. If not, I'll be posting a highlight clip. Might want to, let's see, I think I've got 2 that are ready to render. Let me check. What's my list of stuff? Because I think I've got a text file that I'm using. Okay, so what have I got that needs to be uploaded and scheduled? Okay, so I've got 1 for Xenoblade 2 and a couple that I can dig up for 3 houses. And then, okay, stuff to make. Okay, quite a few options there. I've got 1 that's pretty long-winded for Sonic. Let's see, a couple for Engage, 1 for Xenoblade, another from a Variety Night, which could be fun. But still, I've got options. More importantly, I have my Let's Play buffer back, so I have more opportunities to experiment and put up highlights and extra stuff now. So, as long as I can just get 2 videos out a week and maintain that, well, I've got the opportunity to have all sorts of fun then, which I'm very much looking forward to. I was able to start working on the maddening mode run for Fire Emblem Engage again, which, that's going to be a fun one. Any new Xenoblade highlights? I hope it's Malos Monado. The one I have written down is Mithra Sleepwalking, as well as, quote, it's the stupid music again. I'll let you guess what that's in reference to. I will include Malos Monado on the list of stuff to make, though. I'll have to remind myself how overblown it was, though, because I do remember being concerned the moment I hear Monado, but can't remember much more beyond that. Okay. What else I should... well, if you can think of any highlights that I should make, by all means, tell me. I will be happy to hear it. The internet is too brutal with face reveals. Honestly, that's the other thing then. I remember all the brouhaha when I think it was Dream, who ended up doing a face reveal, and because everybody had been hyping it up to hell and back, you realize, oh, he just looks like a guy. All the mysticism is gone now. Which, to be fair, that is the concern. Vanna's dad? That's not gonna be showing up in a video for quite a while now. Because I did finally complete the quest regarding Banna's dad. I've only got 5 side quests left in Xenoblade 2 at this point, but I did finally complete that quest, but at the same time, it's gonna be a while before that video is uploaded, let alone a highlight can be made of it. Still, I'll add that to the list, although it'll probably be at the bottom of the list for a while. What else is chat up to? Dark Souls is needed? Eventually. Still, I've got what I'm replacing this game with. Yeah, Dream is one hell of an example. Yeah, pretty much. Thoughts presumably on the Banna dad thing? I'll let my reaction speak for itself. It will be over a year at this rate, unless I want to start doubling up the Xenoblade stuff. But that was just... it was silly. That is all I will give you for now. Watch the Let's Play video when it comes out 1.5 years from now at this rate. Or 2 years from now. It's gonna take a while. If only I had someone who would be... well, if only I had the money to pay someone to edit this for me. Probably for the best that I don't. Although, to be fair, standard Let's Play stuff isn't necessarily... well, doesn't necessarily rake the views in as it once did unless you're already an established channel, so I don't know. Might be worth hiring someone to do more pseudo-Let's Play, pseudo-highlight stuff at some point, but... might be worth considering anyway. I know that a lot of Twitch streamers can make bank by just hiring an editor to do stuff like that. Might be worth considering, although, get your brother to help? He's got other concerns right now. Let's see, I heard green. No, not yet, Lou. Wait until, well, when you're legally an adult and there won't be legal problems, then we might consider it. Because I do not need to complicate my taxes right now. Especially since I don't have the money to throw around for an editor. Still, not that I'd want to hire an editor for the review channel anyway, given the circumstances. Because, well, in theory it's doable, but the problem is I want to be in total control of the audio editing because I want to make sure that, well, I want to make sure that things sound the way I hope for, or at least as close as I can to what I want it to sound like. And that means I need to be in control of the audio editing, even if that's the most tedious step for me. And for the video editing, I know where in my mountains of footage, in my literal terabytes of footage, where to look for stuff. So, and if I end up needing to re-record something, it's a lot easier for me to just get onto my computer and do it. So, the review channel, that's unviable. This channel, though, might be worth considering editing these down. Jay needs more tragic decisions. I love that moment in Xenoblade 1. It's the stupid music again. That's all I'll say. Either way, we'll see how it goes. For now, I feel like I've been rambling enough. We hit the 2-hour mark with this rambling, so that's enough for me. So, next time we jump in this, we'll knock out the 7th and final dungeon before we hit Ganon's Tower. After that, I don't know, I might... well, after we hit the final dungeon and knock that out next week, we probably explore a little bit, see if there's any secrets that I missed. Otherwise, then I suppose we just knock the game out and see what all lies within. See what sort of nonsense we get up to. So, for now then, I'm tired of being too young. I need to age 4 years and very quickly. well, cherish it while you can, Lou. That's all I'll say. Because everything feels like it goes slowly because you've just lived less time. I know I probably sound like an old man, but still, cherish it while you can. Because it'll feel like, well, it'll feel like it went by quickly after a while. Still, for now, that'll be all from me. So next time we jump in, we'll see how far we get. And until then, thank you all for stopping.